The first and the flesh, get her started, It's fight and it's fighting.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. I have a dream.
This is the one of the worst catastrophes in the world.
My, it's a beautiful world. I like swimming in the sea. I like to go out beyond the wide breakers, where a man can still be free, or a woman if you are one. I like swimming in the sea. My, it's a beautiful world.
Bulls
I like
Radio
drinking Irish tea
Lounge. The Social Reload Show.
with a little bit of lapsang.
My apologies to Matt.
I
That's
like making my own tea.
the wrong show on the wrong day. But thank you for joining us on December 6, 2020.
It's a beautiful world.
Joining us live on YouTube. We
I
appreciate
like
it.
driving in my car.
It's kind of a packed night tonight. We're going to have
Roll the top
Tampa
down.
local,
Sometimes we travel quite far.
artist, R&E, geez, I'm messing it all up. R&B,
I like driving in my
Hip Hop.
car. All around
Matt,
is
you there,
anger.
bud?
I'm here.
Okay, I didn't know if you were.
I'm just listening to you butcher the intro. You
No,
know,
I'm sorry, man. It's
chuckling over here. You know.
yeah.
Try talking to Jesus.
That was.
It's okay.
I had it, man. I had it rolling. I was like, man, I was feeling
Yeah.
good about it, and then all of a
this is gonna
sudden,
be
it just. It just.
and then
I was.
immediately
What threw me off, to be honest with you, was that. And by the way, welcome to the show, and I'm sorry for that.
Still the
Um,
emptiness
What happened was that the computer wasn't reading that we were live, so I was
so you
trying
were
to.
distracted. Yeah.
I was trying to get a backup going, on the phone gimmick. Like, listen,
I
all right,
see.
well, I got you live there, and I've got you live, trying to get live over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that kind of got me sidetracked. So I was making sure that was working while trying to make a good intro going. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Well, here we are.
here we are, man.
Good intro, nailed.
Yeah. Great. Nailed that one out of the park.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
now that we've accomplished that.
Yeah. So, anyways, welcome to the show, the Social Reload Show on this December 6th.
Reloading the socials.
Yeah. So, we're going to have special guest tonight via Zoom. Her name is Florida Dame. She's a hip hop artist.
Hip hop R&B.
Yeah, hip hop R&B. 9:30. We're having a 9:30. Yeah, so we'll get that going.
So right away, we're getting started with that, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna, kind of seeing how everything's going.
Hey, you know what might be fun?
What's that?
Before we get into that, you
Uh-huh.
want to try to use your little phone gimmick and call Todd?
Oh, really?
Yeah, you want to?
Yeah, let's. We can try that. You may have to text me his number again.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll do that. Let's see if
That
that
sounds
works.
fun. I
You
wanna
think
fill
he's-
some time. I've been
he's
wanting
gonna
to do.
freak
I know
out?
he's. I know. Well, I know he's on his way to the studio,
Okay.
so he might be listening. So he might have like a little. He's got a little delay.
All right. Let me
So-
let me pull that up real
we'll
quick.
We'll have to figure this out.
Yeah. So we'll let me do that. Let me shut
Here, let me
off
get.
this.
Oh no,
What?
I think I'm dying.
You're dying? What?
Hold on. Hold on.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What?
Yeah, man, I've been meaning to tell you. I think.
Wow. Okay.
I think I'm dying, man.
Wasn't expecting that one.
Yeah.
So yeah. So as I said, which one did you want to do? Did you want to do kick my dog or
The hitting the car one.
hitting the car one?
Yeah. Hey, did you hit my car? Well, this is the number you left. I don't know. It's one of the ones that you played that the first night or whatever. When we
Trying to
talked
find
about
out which
doing
one it was. The annoying kid. Let's see. Are you coming over? Radio giveaway. Cable guy. Vote for Trump. Chinese takeout. I don't know. There's
The Chinese takeout sounds fine. Let's do that one.
which one? Let me see.
The Chinese takeout.
Oh, this guy over here. Let me see if I can play that.
Did you get the number? I put the number up
Yeah.
in the
From
chat.
Wong Chinese, I have an order of orange chicken,
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
beef broccoli, a sweet and sour chicken lo mein.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hurry up before it gets too long and he hears
Yeah.
this.
All right. You think he's listening now?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. All right. Let me see. That one. That one, and it's 4. Yep. Oh no, I didn't say that. I was. Yep. Okay. Right there. Yeah. All right.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome. I hope
Let's
he
see.
answers.
Yes. Send call. Here we go. See what happens. What do we do? He's not answering.
Oh, come on.
He's not answering. What's going on?
Oh no, you think he heard?
I don't know. That's a long dial. Yeah, not answered.
Damn.
Yeah, I know, right?
Let's try it one more time. Try it one more time.
One more time?
One more time. See if.
All right,
see
let me
if-
make sure I got the right number.
I know it comes
That
up
one?
as
That one. Yep, I got that one. All right, let me try this again. Yes.
I know it comes up as like an unknown caller or something. He might maybe that's why he doesn't answer.
So it's calling. I don't know what's happening. He might get upset.
No.
Hello, this is Wong from Wong Chinese. I have an order of orange chicken, beef broccoli, a sweet and sour chicken lo mein, and order of ribs. It's ready for you to pick up.
Okay.
What? This is the number you gave me for order. Your order has been ready for half an hour.
Okay.
No, please, no. This is the number you give me on the order. You need to pick order up.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, well, you order then.
Where are
You
you
cannot
located?
deliver.
Where are you located so I can come and get it?
You have to come to Wong's Chinese restaurant.
Okay, where is it located at, sir?
Well, don't order ever again. I give your number to all restaurants, not to accept from you. You are a terrible person.
Okay, sir.
You a stupid person and not good person. Hello, please, can you hear me? You're dumb and ugly.
Oh, do you think they'll be upset?
I don't know.
Could you tell that it was just a joke? Like, this is the disclaimer. It was just a joke. He was in on it, you know?
Yeah.
They were in
Oh,
on it.
So that was his sister that answered.
Yeah. So, just tell him it was cool. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I'll tell him it was cool.
Yeah, It was Matt's idea.
It was definitely my idea.
That was funny, though.
Well, that wasn't as fun though. It just I
Yeah.
don't know. She was just like, okay,
Yeah, that wasn't sort of,
okay.
I
Damn.
don't know
want
how
better.
far.
I wanted better radio than that. I
Yeah.
apologize.
We'll
I
have to do
apologize.
another one next week. See what happens.
Yeah, we'll have to try something else.
Yeah.
Man, oh hey.
Yeah, what?
You want to do one more? How much time we got?
Let's see.
Here, I'm gonna send you another.
Yeah,
number.
we got another one. Yeah. Oh, who's this?
Do the Chinese. Do the same
Yeah.
gimmick again,
Okay.
and he definitely won't be listening
Who is he?
at the moment. Okay. Here.
All
I'll
right.
send it
So
to
what
you.
do we do?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you inside the chat.
All right. So he's texting me what the deal is. So let's see what happens.
Don't call him this, but this is how you'll know him.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Should we be concerned like he's gonna call the cops or something?
he might think it's the government. happened into his phone.
Wow.
Try it. Go. You remember him, right? He was our old wannabe stuntman that didn't
Oh
want to do any
yeah,
stunts.
yeah. Have you talked to him?
No, well, so remember, I don't know, a couple of shows ago, I was like, oh, he actually randomly hit me up. And that's the number he randomly hit me up from.
Oh, okay.
He said it was his new number or whatever.
Oh, now he's gonna think he's gonna start chasing me down.
Okay. She's like, okay. Okay. Could you be any more boring?
That's what you told him? So that's what you
I think
told him?
he's super animated though, so I think this will be fun.
Okay. Let's see.
So this is Harold Wong from Wong Chinese. I have an order of.
Oh, it went to voicemail.
Yeah, it went to voicemail.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do I have any other suckers in here? He would have been perfect though. He would have been perfect. Oh.
Well, I'm waiting for it to stop. It's still doing its deal.
Well, I know we got to get him in kind of early because remember we tried in the mid-show last time and it was too late. The app wouldn't call out anymore because once it gets too late, it won't call out.
Well, what do you mean it won't call out?
There's somebody on my phone named Boogie.
Who?
The fuck does that mean? Boogie. Boogie. See, this is why you don't just add phone numbers to your phone when you're out of bars and stuff. Because what the hell does that mean? I don't even know.
You don't even know.
I don't know. Man, who would be good?
I don't know.
Oh man.
I don't know. Who would you know that wouldn't get pissed?
I don't give a shit about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What day is it? Sunday?
Yeah.
They're working. Oh, I wonder, he might be working. We can try it though. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Shit. Now we can't do it. I accidentally hit the call button. He's gonna be like, oh shit, this must be. All right, we'll try this guy. I don't know. He's just kind of a stoner. It might not be that great, but
What do you mean?
you know, he might not be animated enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for it to be, because like the other one, the one we just tried to go that just went straight to voicemail. That one probably would have been great radio.
Right,
honestly.
right. Oh, that one.
So you see the number I just put
I
through?
see it up there.
Yeah.
Let me.
Yeah, let's try this one.
Let me go back.
Let's
The
see.
same one, Chinese guy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hold on. Let me see. Hopefully, I can do it because.
He might be just so dumbfounded that it might be funny on its own.
Well, I'm just saying because they only allow me so much.
So many what?
So many free.
Does?
So many free ones.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah. So I got to see if.
Come on, life.
I know, right? 3. Yeah. 4. 0. Oh. Now all these things are pre-planned, by the way, so that way nobody is a wiser. Yeah, you can't do it anyways. So.
You mean?
There's not enough to do. Like I absorbed all the free ones.
All the free uses.
Yeah. So.
Son of a bitch.
I know. What are you gonna do?
It's all right. That one might not have been too great anyway, like I said. So.
So in any case, we're gonna have a special guest coming on the show.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be fun, huh?
Have you watched any of her videos?
Yeah, I checked out a couple of the videos. Yeah.
And what did you think?
Seemed to be good production.
Right.
I'm interested to see kind of the angle or what she's got to say about it, for sure.
I mean, it's different,
Well, it's not. I mean, it's different maybe for you if you don't listen to, R&B and hip hop.
Yeah, I mean, it's R&B and hip hop is not. I mean, I like it. I mean, they've got some good tracks and stuff like that, but it's not like go to.
I mean, that's my style.
Is it your style? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I like a lot of bass music and stuff. Oh, some of it, like, there's.
Yeah, bass is great.
It depends on how it sounds,
Oh, well, yes.
Well, because like some of these cars you hear around here, it's like the bass is has more money in it than the car does. You know.
No, that's fine with me too.
Well, not only that, but it doesn't sound good. Like it's all like busted up. You know.
Yeah. I
You
can feel that.
You hear that drone and you're rattling, rattling,
Need some of that
you know?
dynamite in your trunk.
You know, and it's you're blowing out the speakers trying to play that low bass. You know.
My truck sounds good. I like my truck. My truck's got a good system.
Yeah,
in it.
I got my truck fixed, by the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was a fuel pump.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nat. Yeah. You had a.
yeah, that
Well,
was.
I'm not gonna start throwing out brand names now, but you know.
But yeah, got that fixed, man. That was
Good,
a-
because that is important.
Joker's a tight squeeze to get in there because you got to take the bed off, then you got to.
Giggity.
Yeah, all that crap. That thing is like 100 and something pounds right there, man. Just
The fuel
bed.
pump?
No, just the bed. The bed alone.
Oh, the bed. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you
'cause
had to
you-
remove the whole bed.
Yeah, man.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and then you had to take it all off, then put on the side and get the fuel pump out. So it's
Look at
crazy,
you,
man.
Bull. Something's too heavy for Bull.
Yeah, nothing's too heavy for Bull.
He's like, no, I picked it up.
Yeah.
Just wasn't very comfortable.
So I had a couple stories, and I didn't know if you've seen one of these before, but there was a story about a guy, and I thought that it was pretty interesting when I seen this, right?
Okay.
And I think I sent it to you as well. And basically,
You might have. I've been so busy with that
Yeah.
that wedding and stuff over the last couple of days.
no, I got you. It was an interesting mask per se.
Oh, that yeah. So I've seen
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I saw that. I thought I honestly think it's a joke.
Do you
Like, I
think it's a
just-
joke?
yeah, I think it's just a meme. I don't think because nobody's gonna wear that. Who would wear that? Would you wear that?
Oh hell no!
Oh, you totally would. Look at you.
I would not. No, I would.
Oh,
not.
you would look hilarious too. The bald
Jeez.
with the. With
I
the balls,
appreciate that. Yeah.
You know.
You
Oh
know.
man.
I mean, no, I would not. I would not do that at all.
Not that it would be bad. It would just be hilarious. You know. I mean, I'm not saying anything. You know.
Why do you
Not
think
saying
I've?
anything
You
about it.
know.
It
like
just
one
it
of
would look
those-
hilarious because
like-
you'd have cleanly shaved head with no nose and no mouth, just a ball sack. Let's go.
So
Somebody
you
can
would
make a video out of it.
would you wear that in like one of your music videos?
No, I wouldn't do that in one of my music videos.
Just
I'd-
for
I'd
shits
do-
and giggles?
I'd do that to make a porno.
On
I'd
the
be like,
next,
I'm Ball Man, or yeah, like a superhero flick.
on the next Matt TV.
On the next Matt TV, balls and balls, balls on his face, balls
So
where they're supposed to be.
So listen, I didn't even know that this was, maybe it was a gimmick or
And it could maybe
You know?
it's like literally for jokes because of Halloween.
because a
time
lot
or
of this
something.
stuff he said he sold out of.
Stop.
Yeah, on his
Stop it.
website.
You're so full of it.
No,
Nobody's buying that.
that's what it says on the website, bro.
Did you go looking for it?
Yeah, I saw it right here. That's
He's like, oh, I gotta have it.
no, I thought it was hilarious, man. I thought it was.
So it's a face mask because you know how we all are super into face masks in our fashion these days.
Yeah.
It's a face mask that looks like testicles. It makes your face look like testicles.
I'm trying to look it up right now.
Yeah, that's all I could. Yeah, that's right. You can put stuff up on
Yeah.
the thing now, but man, I don't think it's real, bro.
You don't think
If
so?
no, I can't. Because, well, okay, it's probably real, but they probably made a very low quantity of them, thinking, like I am, like nobody's going to buy this. It's a gag thing.
Okay.
And if they did sell out, they sold out of the
Now,
25
let
that
me
they made.
let me ask you this, right? And I want your honest opinion. All right.
You got it, for sure.
Because like if we were on Twitch, we could never show this at all. Okay.
Oh, really?
No.
Why?
Because Twitch has very strict rules about
About testicles?
about featuring live genitalia on their
It's not genitalia.
yeah.
It's a latex rubber mask.
You'd be surprised about what you know what
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
call
saying.
my lawyer. We're gonna write a letter.
So, anyways, I have the website loaded up on the screen. I'm just
Oh,
sort
yeah?
of questioning if I should show it live on YouTube.
Okay, well let me. Oh well, I can't even see. So I'm gonna
Do
say.
you want me to send you the link?
Yeah, do
Alright.
that.
All right. That way I can have your
Yeah,
judgment.
I'll give you my opinion, but I'm gonna tell you, I am a riskier person than you are.
What do you mean?
I might tell you to do it just for the fun of it.
All right, there you go. There's the link right there.
All right,
So,
click on the link. Billy's Ball Bags. We are in no way endorsed or sponsored by Billy's Ball Bags, but you can go to Billy's Ball Bags if you'd like.
now what is?
Oh my God, I think it's real.
I told you, man.
What is that?
I
A
don't-
little Willy fridge magnet. You got to show these people. Oh my goodness. Hold on. And there's hair on it.
Yes, but do you think
All these
that
keychains.
we would get in trouble though? That's the problem.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? That's the question of art.
Even some of their videos on their site are like age restricted.
do you think that they would sort of flag that?
Oh my goodness.
I'm
They've
just playing caution to the wind before I say, hey, all right, cool. I mean, because I have no problem talking about it, showing it, but
But they might. No, they might.
yeah.
Let's not. That's not. There's
That's-
even like, oh my goodness. Are you looking at this site?
Dude, I've looked at that site. That
Good
mean-
Lord.
I mean, a lot of that stuff is just hilarious.
It's what the fuck is what it is to me.
Yeah.
What is going on there?
So
What in the actual fucks is happening there?
yeah, that's
Good God. Billy's Ball Bags if you want to see it.
that's what it is.
I'm gonna leave it to your discretion. I will say it's if you like peni, which is of course plural for penis, multiple penises.
Yeah.
There we go. Then you're gonna love the site. You're gonna love the site. They've got all kinds of gifts.
I thought
and things for you.
It might be good for like a bachelor party or a bachelorette party or whatever.
Bachelorette party for sure. Yeah.
But or something like that
Yeah, it'd be a funny bachelorette party thing. It'd be a funny gag thing. Like a lot of them were showing it like hanging out the shorts or whatever, as like, hey, check this out, kind of a thing. Like, holy crap, you see that guy's balls? Like, you know what I mean?
right.
Holy cow!
What?
Just the site, man. What in the world is this coming to?
I don't know, man. That's some of this stuff is
It's pretty
crazy.
impressive.
You know what I mean? So, and I saw that, I was like, what is this?
I had a similar reaction.
what this, and I thought this couldn't be real. You know what I mean?
This can't be
And I was
real.
like, and I showed Chewy Rocks,
And rightfully
the-
so.
what's
That was more real than I thought it was.
Yeah. And I showed Chewy Rocks, the executive producer of the show, and I'm like, man, what do you think? And
All right.
just laughing. That's all.
Oh yeah.
Just laughing.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
So I mean, I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I thought it because they even have magnets of them.
That's what I saw. Yeah.
You can even get a full set.
You can get the full set.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Right there
if you're into that kind of thing, and
On
there are
your-
people out there.
on your little tea bag session.
Yeah, Bull. I think he's about it. He might have a magnet or two.
It's exactly what I want to put on my fridge and wake up to in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Get out there, get
The
my.
the little weenie one, right? You get
Yeah.
the whole set.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so let's do this. Let's take a break, and then when we come back, we'll have Florida Dame via live on Zoom. coming up at 9:30. Don't miss that. She is a what you call a hip hop and a R&B, kind of Tampa legend. Plays all kinds of gigs around Tampa. One of those like the Brass Mug, I think it was.
Yeah, I played there.
Have you played there? See,
yeah.
you guys would have a lot in common.
Maybe.
I don't play an instrument, so the most I can do is keep this thing floating. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what we need you for, Bull.
Yeah. So, but yeah, heads on. If you want to talk, musicians and stuff like that, man, go for it. You know what I mean? I'll back you up.
I'll back you up.
I got you. You got this, buddy.
Okay.
Florida Dame, 9:30 coming up next. We'll take a break. Get her up here on live with Zoom. Don't go away. The Social Reload Show. Be back in a minute. Bulls Radio Lounge Social Reload Show. Welcome back to the show. Thank you for joining us. If you're live, just go to youtube.com and just search Bulls Radio Lounge. You'll find us right there. Just hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell button. That we know when we're live. Right now, you're listening to Florida Dame. Her new hit, Wonder Woman. She is joining us live via Zoom. Florida Dame, are you available?
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Welcome to the show. I am Bull with Matt the Savior.
How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me.
So, how did this all start? How did you obtain the Florida Dameness?
So it kind of just snowballed from that when I was a kid. I've been playing gigs in the backyard since I was 12.
Right.
And so I kind of had this tumultuous history of names and stage names and things like that. And but the name Florida Dame actually came to me because I had a dream about Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury. Okay.
Yeah, I was I was working on my fourth album, Carousel, and it was this rock portion, and I felt like I was kind of being haunted by Freddie Mercury when I was recording it, because I had this dream that all my friends and family were at a big reception, it was a big meeting hall, and Freddie Mercury was there with a scepter, and he knighted me.
And he
was like, I knight you, the Dame, Sydney Chase, and I was like, oh, the Dame, and I woke up and I was like, that's who I am,
And how many
so
years ago was this?
3 years ago.
3 years ago, okay.
Yeah,
and,
so I was performing as Sydney Chase for the
Sydney
last
Chase.
10 years of my actual name, yeah.
All right, so you're Sydney Chase at first, and then you're now Florida Dame. Now, do you go by Florida Dame on everything, or is that just your stage name?
It's just my stage name.
Okay.
People in my neighborhood call me Dame too.
Oh, okay. I
But-
gotcha. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I wanted to pick that name, but there was a guy in Germany. I guess that was already Dame.
That was very Dame.
So, yeah, so I'm Facebook gave me Dame, but then YouTube didn't. So I have one of them is Florida Dame and one of them is just Dame. I don't know, but they're both the same page.
I gotcha. Very interesting. And you play through all the Tampa area, right? You go to Brass Mug and Ybor. I mean, what gigs do you normally do?
I mean, obviously because of coronavirus, I've been taking some time off, but I'm looking to start playing gigs again in January.
Okay.
But basically a lot of Brass Mug, Ybor City stuff, Hooch and Hive, I'm looking at performing there.
Okay.
And, just kind of getting back into the circuit now that music's coming back up after coronavirus, so.
Yeah, that way, things pick up. Matt, the Savior, he's a artist as well. He's got his own band, and
True, yeah.
yeah.
Have you ever played Pegasus?
Yeah, a bunch of times back in the day, back when it was over on
30th.
Bush and 30th, yeah. So
Yeah, the new spot's all right.
yeah, it's not the same,
Definitely not.
Yeah, plus I miss being able to get cigarettes right next to that little convenience store.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
It's better. It's better now not being right next door to a police station, though.
Oh yeah, that's definitely true because they were always closing that place down or shutting down people's sets early. But
Yeah.
that's always like a Tampa staple to me, the Pegasus Lounge.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Where are you playing at in Ybor?
In Ybor City, I kind of played in a lot of places in Ybor City over the years. I played at that place Play. I used to play there regularly like years ago. I can't remember what they turned it into now. And then I've played at the Ritz.
Yeah, that's
I love the Ritz Theater. It's really beautiful.
that's another staple. Yeah.
And I think we were looking at. I had played Market on 7th too a while
Oh, nice.
back.
Nice. Anything in like St. Pete, Orlando? There's a big music scene out there too.
Yeah, actually, I really love the St. Pete Orlando scene. It's a really cool vibe to it. I had played downtown. I forget this place. It was like this shoegaze bar, right over in downtown St. Pete. I forget, but my friend Jasmine has a really cool band, Soapbox Soliloquy, and she was playing a gig over there and got me a gig over there. I really like that side of town. There's another spot I really like over there too, but I can't think of the name of it right now. But it's like a really quiet pizza shop, and they have shows there that are just, you could drop a pin. People are just super music invested, and they have like these really cool stripped acoustic performances from artists there. And hopefully the name will come back to me.
If we're talking about Orlando, you might be House of Blues.
I was thinking of. I was just thinking of here in Tampa.
Oh,
okay.
I've never played the House of Blues. I always wanted to play the House of Blues.
yeah, we
that's a
did.
big one.
We did State Theater too. That was fun.
I love the State Theater. The State Theater is a great venue, and they always have good shows, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, have you always been into R&B and hip hop, or have you played with other genres? Or
Yeah, so I actually started out in Tampa in the metal scene. I used to help run shows over at the Transitions Art Gallery back in the day.
oh yeah,
The
I've done that.
State Park of Tampa.
Yeah.
And I played gigs there with my metal bands on and off, or I was probably in half a dozen bands over there over the years, and just like
Sure.
running gigs or running the door. And
Oh, cool.
so I did that. And
Always vocals, or do you play instruments too?
oh,
Or?
everything. I play every instrument. So I've been drummer, I've been bassist, I've been guitarist, I've been vocalist, I've been keyboard player.
Oh wow.
That was
Wow,
fun. I
you-
liked being I was in a keyboard. I was a keyboard player for a heavy metal band. Kind of fun to headbang on a keyboard.
What was-
Sure, yeah.
What was your favorite instrument to play?
drums.
Drums?
The
Definitely.
drums are so.
Yeah,
I-
you just get out that energy. Like every time you see a drum kit, you just want to go near it and just.
I couldn't. I can't play
accurate.
drums.
I love the drums. I'm not a drummer
I used
by
to play
any means,
piano.
but I do love playing the drums.
When I was younger, I played piano, but that's about it.
Piano's impressive.
That's
I do
hard.
like piano.
Oh, I love the piano too. I went to Blake here in town, so
Oh,
I got
nice.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
Blake.
my
Yeah.
degree in guitar, and then I always kind of trickled in piano in the background, and
Now, in your videos, let me ask you this, because I've my own
He does
production.
film. Yeah.
Yeah, I have my
Sure.
own production company, and I've been, I've been doing it for a while, and I'm a critic of my own work, so I'm just curious of with some of your videos, do you plan a lot of that stuff yourself, or do you have somebody that helps you, or how does that go?
I'm a solo bird when it
Oh,
comes
okay.
to my
I mean-
videos. Usually just a friend of mine or somebody I'm with will help me out with camera,
Yeah.
and I'll kind of just pseudo direct the
Right.
scenes. And
Okay.
so I kind of come up with these concepts, and then I kind of figure whenever I execute the concept, that it's going to probably come out different, if not better than what I expected. As
Yeah.
long as I just when I'm making the videos, I just try to be uninhibited and be
Right.
honest with my audience.
And that's cool because, like I said, I'm a critic of my own work, so I'm constantly adjusting lighting and stuff like that, and
Yeah, that was one thing that I noticed a lot lot your videos is the lighting is very good.
Thank
I like
you.
the-
I'm
I
a
like the
huge
lighting a lot.
proprietor of the natural lighting. I really I believe in that, but to an extent, I mean, all the videos we shot for Lucky Me, actually, it's kind of ironic because all those videos were all shot right at the beginning of coronavirus.
Oh,
So
really?
like
Okay.
they all take place like in my laundromat, in my bedroom, in the kitchen, like just kind of like
Yeah, nice.
all literally. There's not one room in my house I didn't shoot and turn into a music video set at one point during coronavirus. So.
Nice.
Wonder Woman is the first video I've done that is actually out in the world. in,
Like
in
on
a while.
location.
Yeah.
Well, right on. That's cool. Where'd you shoot that?
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, the on location one. Yeah.
We shot that one kind of all around Tampa. We kind of just pulled a little dicky and we're like, what friends
Oh,
do we
nice.
have
Yeah.
that can offer
Okay.
us some cool locations? And wound up just all kinds of people were pulling rabbits out of hats and made for a pretty cool video. And we literally shot that whole thing on my Galaxy S10.
Oh,
Um,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah, I'm really also a big proprietor of like minimalism, and if you have an image to express, if you really truly
Right.
passionately express that image, it doesn't matter what you're using or what quality of microphone. I feel like I can make a hit single with a MacBook microphone the same as I could with a $300 condenser microphone. If you know how to turn the knob, you can make anything sound good enough, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
it's fairly accurate.
that's
Well, to a degree.
Yeah,
right.
to a
Obviously.
degree. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it depends because I mean, a lot of it's different departments do different things, and you have to correlate between sound quality and stuff like that, and it all depends on like for you with you do yours your way, and that's how you're used to it. That's how you like it. Like for me, I like my actors and actresses to be to be mic'd up. That way I get a clear audio.
Sure.
And that's cool. That's why, like I said, I'm a critic of my own work, but a lot of your camera views, like the one that I'm showing now, is I'm assuming your hand is running through the grass. That's pretty good timing for trying to do that. On the fly with your camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I've just like for a really long time, I've been really passionate about photography
Yeah.
and videoing. And when I was really young, basically, I just saw like, all these pop stars plastered on the internet and thought like, why can't I make videos or why can't I put out albums? And so I was like, well, I'm not going to spend $1,000 to go into a studio or to pay a production company, so I'm going to learn myself.
Right.
And so hopefully I can start partnering with some production companies in the next year or two, because I've got some things in the works that might help me with that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
It's always a climb. You always have to put something out there. That's where social media is going.
Yeah, and I mean, especially too, like I'm actually in the process of trying to get into film myself as well as music.
Yeah.
So it's really tricky, but I think as long as you really have a good story to tell, or you're really passionate about what you have to say, that the work can speak for itself. I'm big on that too.
Yeah, I mean, I've been seeing a lot of your videos have a lot of views, like, and that's great because, like I said, a lot of the filmography is on board. Just coming from a guy that's been doing it for a while.
Well, I really appreciate that.
So it's really good, and I have a lot of it's really good editing and good lighting, and so especially for doing it by yourself, it's
Thank
A
you.
lot of things I think these days are going DIY. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of being solo everything, just getting the job done, and I think it's great. But I mean, obviously, there's caveats to it. But I mean, you're doing a great job. You're definitely doing
Thank
a great
you.
job.
Yeah,
putting it
no, I
together.
think it's a really cool day and age we live in with this digital media technology, because
Yeah, for sure.
coming up, like literally when I was a kid, the way that I started recording, I was 11 years old and I had a karaoke machine and it had 2 tape decks and you could record yourself singing karaoke.
Right.
And so I would record my drum beat on one cassette tape, and then I would flip the tapes over, play one back with the drums, and hit record on the other one. And I would be multi-tracking on this little karaoke machine when I was like 10 years old, 11 years old.
Nice.
And so I didn't get my first Mac until I was probably 13, and MIDI changed my whole life. It just blew my mind. I was like, I heard all these big songs in my head, and MIDI gave me the ability to say those things without having to hire studio musicians to do it.
Right.
So I think that's kind of cool how accessible that media has become.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I agree 110%.
It's nowadays it's all like going digital. It's
Oh, of course, yeah.
no more analog.
But I mean, there's still something really nice about the old analog stuff too. Like there's, it's got this warm richness to it. I feel like I have issues lately with like professional music, in that it's getting almost too clean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's getting too crisp, and there's like I don't know. There was something about the way that it used to distort that was kind of part of the process. I feel like that really made it sound like a finished song.
Yeah.
that we're kind of losing now. And that's because of this digital DIY kind
It's
of do
kind
it
of like
yourself
the
stuff.
it's kind of like the sanitizing with Pro Tools.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Yeah,
it
they're
kind of
just
when you sanitize those flaws, you also erase the personal
yeah,
details that the audience relates to
right.
sometimes.
It's why DAWs have like a swing feature and stuff because there's like, there's human error that goes into stuff that's like a slight offness, that's that you want to hear, you need, you know what I mean? It's almost like because then otherwise it's too robotic and it's too processed or whatever,
Oh
So I
yeah,
mean,
there's a
just
certain warmth you get from that tube amps and those processing
absolutely, yeah,
units that you just are timeless. Those analog processing units. That's why, like, for my new record, I'm actually really interested in this current producer. She's a very heavily analog driven producer,
oh,
and
that's
I'm
good.
hoping that she can kind of bring some of that energy onto my new record because that's something I'm really interested in is maintaining, that analog sound because
Yeah,
as much as I can, even though it's digital, it's still trying to have that edge of is this analog? Could this have been analog? And
sure.
like that's a question I want people to ask, like, as an engineer, like when I work, like, that's a goal.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah, it's very hard to wire up a digital studio. Um, you have to.
I don't know if that's accurate, but
Well, I mean,
um,
because I used to help them do that. That's why I'm saying.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I hear you. It's not as bad. I mean, especially since like these days, everything we used to have to run MIDI cords everywhere
Yeah.
and go plug into this head, plug out of that head, and use effects loops and stuff like that. And really, like with the analog stuff, you'd still be doing that. But if you're setting up a digital studio, I mean, you're running USBs around, and you can run those through the wall and just have little outlets of USBs and just plug stuff in
I'm
everywhere.
just picturing like a snake of like MIDI cables.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it used to be insane, and I
That's a
mean,
trip.
and still, when we're doing our digital recordings, we still run through analog heads as like preprocessors and post processors just to get so we can still throw in that warmth and that noise that kind of comes
Right.
with analog.
I got to ask you a question since you guys seem to be analog guys.
Okay.
Do either of you play bass or into bass gear at all?
I do play bass, yeah.
What do
That
you think
was
about the Sans amp?
what do you? I mean, it's great. What do you mean?
I was just curious. That's the Sans amp. I like preach about it. It's like literally church to me. I love that.
Oh, I
Love
see.
that
I
pedal.
see. I mean, if my amp is on my bass is solid state and it's a Hartkey 400 watt, full stack. Um, that's what I run, and it shakes the house. I mean, it's fine
Oh
for what
yeah,
I'm doing. Yeah.
I used to play a little Ampeg 8x10,
Oh,
and it was
nice.
fun because I take that thing into shows. And I played this one gig in Portland last year, and I was pulling it on the stage, and the guy's like, "Honey, do you need help with that?" And I'm like, "No, it's good. I got it." And they saw me put the bass on, and they're like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, right. Oh,
But
it's her. Yeah, they thought you were the
they're
girlfriend
like,
or
"What? This
something.
is my no." Yeah, they always think it's funny. Every time I go into Guitar Center, I get the same deal.
Oh,
Like
of course, of
I'm like,
course.
"Hey, man, I just want guitar strings, and I'm not trying to be extra or anything."
Right. And they try to sell you the stuff that you don't need just because they
Yeah,
think
I
you
know.
don't
Like,
know.
oh, a
Yeah.
pink guitar. Wow.
Yeah. Don't you want this pink guitar? No.
Oh no, add it to my collection of Avril Lavigne burnout guitars in my closet.
So you do play. So what kind of gear are you into? With
Um,
guitars, say.
Guitar wise,
Yeah.
so right now I'm playing a custom Telecaster. It's a nude model.
Oh, no.
I love it. It's a rosewood neck and it's white. I forget there's a phrase they use for it, but I forget what it's called. But it's intentionally weathered to look a little bit aged.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. They've been doing that a lot. Les Paul started that.
Yeah,
Les Paul started that.
there's a phrase they use for it. I can't remember though. But and then
Oh yeah, I'm not sure.
I got a tired acoustic guitar that came from Canada that a friend gave me. All my guitars were gifts, ironically enough.
Oh, I mean that's
My
that's
electric guitar is an Epiphone, but it's a hollow body.
oh nice.
And it's a really, really, really nice hollow body. My buddy worked at Guitar Center, and he was like, "Hey, I got like 10 of these crusty guitars, and they're all the same guitar, and I don't need them. Like, do you want one?" And I was like, "Okay." So then he brought it by, and it was just this beautiful, like mint condition hollow body guitar. It was like, "What's the error here?" And it was like a little scratch on the neck.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, I had to live with it. It's pretty heavy and intense.
Yeah, right. So drums. You got drums that you play on?
I used to play on a kit. I had to sell my kit when I moved back from Portland. So I'm still like I'm actually in the process of like putting together a list because I want to build a new drum kit.
Sure.
But for a while I did play. I had a Truth kit for a little bit. I really liked that kit. I really like playing maple too. I had like a 22 kick, and then I played all like Meinl Byzance, my cymbals. So I like that really like warm, washy vibe, like those old like classic bronzy like Meinl cymbals. Just the way that they ride out, like I love that Memphis like a 22 ride that just like it can crash all day, but then it has the ride to it, and I don't know.
Yeah, right on. I can dig it. So what made you get out of metal and go into R&B and hip hop?
Well, I definitely grew up like very heavily influenced in the hip hop community and R&B. My mom like, I grew up listening to a lot of Stevie Wonder and the Commodores and stuff like that. So, um, but it probably wasn't until like really later in life, like after probably when I was probably like 18 or 19, I started to realize that I was really passionate about making pop music and making R&B. And so I was still like playing metal and doing kind of side projects, but I was also sidelining my solo music for a really long time. And I had a buddy one day that was just like, "Hey, like, why are you playing in bands? Like, what,
Yeah.
you do everything yourself. Just go be a solo artist." And
Just go
so
do it. Yeah.
I just got up in about 2014, 2015, and I put out my first record, "The Girl in the Gold Mask." And then,
Right on.
so now here we are, 6 albums later. I'm working on number 6.
All right. What's the projection for that? How long before we get to see that?
Probably the next 3 or 4 months, I would say.
Okay.
All right.
It's pretty close to being done. I just kind of got to touch base with this producer and see, what my window looks like with her.
So we're like in post at this time.
Yeah, you could say that. I've got all the stems tracked. I'm just kind of got a few things I got to move around, and then she can take them and turn them into movie magic.
Right.
But I have figured out it's 16 songs.
Okay. Cool.
16 songs. Wow. That's Do you go through iTunes as well, or?
Yeah, I have a distributor who sends all my music out to Apple.
Okay.
And then it sends it to Spotify, Tidal.
Yeah, that's typical.
The standard
Standard deal.
package.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's how my I need an adult stuff is all spread everywhere.
Yeah, because I
typical
find a
you
lot
said.
of my friends like 50-50, I always kind of ask them about their listening habits because I'm curious to know, like, how do I feed the beast,
Right.
What is the best way to deliver the music to your audience these days, that's the question.
Now.
Yeah, and it's good. It's
social.
definitely going to be some kind of a streaming thing that they've got going on now.
Yeah, I kind of wonder
I
when
feel
they're
like
going to
it's
pull
for
a
everybody.
Disney and all the streaming services are just going to collab into one monster.
Oh, I know. Well, it'll probably be Disney that buys it. They're buying
No,
everything. It's
they already own
ridiculous.
Hollywood.
See, like it's crazy, man. They're buying
The top
everything.
movies of 2020, or I think maybe it was 2019. They were in they had like 7 out of 10 of the movies, like
Right.
various Avengers and Star Wars, and they're dangerously tap dancing on that Monopoly line. But
That's
all
what
I'm
I
gonna
was
say.
wondering too. I was like, how far do they go before they say, okay, you guys got to stop. You have a monopoly
All I
now.
can tell you
Yeah.
is they got about 100 lawyers with measuring sticks that are
Yeah,
that
yeah,
are
you're not wrong.
on the money about that because they're going to inch as close as they can. I'll tell you that.
I don't know. Disney.
And then they got so much money to fight it too, so it's gonna be a big pissing.
Yeah, and then they're going through that whole thing because California's got the Disneyland over there is kind of in the hole right now.
Yeah, I heard so far they're not reopening, is what Bull's been telling me.
Yeah, they're
'cause
not.
he's-
Yeah, it's looking pretty grim from what we're seeing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad at least Disney World is able to cobble it together, but not so much for the Californians. Are having it pretty rough out there.
Are you you're in Florida right now, right?
Yeah, I'm in
Yeah.
Tampa.
Okay. Yeah. So the California trip from there to here, what made you do that?
So I was actually born in California. My dad was in the military,
Uh-huh.
and so I was born on a military base. I'm a military brat,
Okay.
and we moved to Oklahoma when I was 8, and then lived there for a few years. And then my parents just up and decided when I was 14 that they wanted to live in Florida. So then I pretty much spent all my remaining years here, and then I would just over the years I would move to Portland or move to like little cities and bounce around.
Right.
And then eventually I just wound up back here. And once I picked my name, I was like, Florida Dame, like this is where I'm from, this is who I am. Like I'm accepting.
I got you.
You did the reverse of Ghost Main.
Yeah. I literally de-ghost mained. Yeah.
Yeah. I love Ghost Main.
Ghost Main is so good, dude. He's so underrated.
That's awesome. Well, Florida Dame, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Thank you for joining the show. I hope you liked our show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I
It was
mean,
great. You guys are good company.
You know,
Making
it's
music.
I appreciate it.
yeah, and whenever you want to come back on, just give us a shout, and we'll set it up. You know, we can promote your record and promote your album and your new song, which is Wonder Woman, right?
Yep, that's that song is the first track off my new album,
Gotcha.
Which is going to be self-titled. I'll tell you guys that too. So
Okay. Nice.
There you go. So check it out, Florida Dame Wonder Woman. It'll be available everywhere. You know, you just look up Florida Dame and you'll be able to see everything that she's done. And, you know, just go out there and support some local talent and support Florida Dame. Go see her. Go see the bars that she's playing at, the pubs, you know, all those good, fabulous places, the local venues. So we thank you.
thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
And
thank you
for
so
everybody
much.
listening.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So we appreciate it. Thank you for joining us.
All right, you guys have a good night.
You too.
You too.
This is Florida Dame Wonder Woman. We'll roll out the show with that. When we come back, we'll get in a couple of different other stories that we had lined up as well. Full hour coming up on the Social Reload Show. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
wish I never let you go that far away. And I know this ain't forever love, but let's talk about today. Okay, the fan base gone, but our fam growing too. If it ain't about to show 'em in the lab, where you? Baby, where you? If it ain't about to show 'em in the lab, you know the studio couch all yours, right? And after that we can drop the top and take the night. Take the night. Then you see back like we taking flight. Two-step to the sound of the night. With me, I ain't got long, so let's make it right, baby. Take advantage of every moment we own it. Bring the phones at home, cause it's on 10. And I hope I'm right. This that song that I hope you like. This that song that I hope we can move to. If not, just imagine me with you. And I hope I'm right. This that song that I hope you like. This that song that I hope we can move to. If not, just imagine me with you. Everybody dancing, but I just wanna dance with you. And everybody moving, but I just wanna
Social
move
Reload
with you.
Show, another local Tampa artist right here. Far Away featuring Freeman. Had him on a different show that I did as well. Welcome to the show, Social Reload Show, December 6th.
Man, this year flew by.
Huh?
This year flew by.
It did, man. It really
For
did.
being all COVID.
It did. It was. It went by way too fast. Just way too fast. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's kind of crazy.
So no, my bad on that. I thought I heard. You know, I thought I heard you typing. You know what I mean?
Hold on, my friend. I'm actually having a hard time hearing you at the moment.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. My sounds are all effed up.
Oh. All right. Yeah.
All right,
so-
there we go. I apologize.
Okay. You all right? You good?
Yeah, I'm good now, I
All
think.
right. So, no, my bad. I thought you were typing through that.
Did it sound like I was typing?
No, I heard somebody typing. That's what
I
I'm
don't know.
saying. And it was kind of freaking me out. I was like, man, what's going on?
It was freaking you out?
Yeah.
I was
so
clicking. You might have heard clicking,
Maybe it was clicking.
like from my mouse.
Right.
I was clicking around.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So what did you think?
Yeah, it seems like a great person. It was fun to talk to. You know, I want to check out some more of the songs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I only checked out the couple for the interview, so I knew who she was, because I hadn't heard of her. But yeah, seems like a cool person. Knows her shit about music. I like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, play some
Yeah.
instruments. I like that. I always like, you know, to find out that like a hip hop, R&B, pop, you know, whoever in that kind of field that you typically gets their music done for them and is just kind of like pointed and said go, you know, dance
Right.
monkey dance kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's always nice to find out that they can actually play their instruments and know something about music. So like Bruno Mars, like you wouldn't expect it, but that boy is super good at music. Like he
Oh yeah.
he
Is he
runs
still
off stage
doing
and
stuff?
grabs instruments constantly throughout the show and starts playing different instruments throughout the show and stuff. And you're like, oh, geez, he actually knows about music. It's good.
Is he still doing music or?
You know, I haven't heard anything in a while, but I don't frequent the pop channels,
Me
to be
neither.
honest. You know,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was something that impressed me about him. Was to find out that he actually plays, or like back in the day, there was a hip hop group, The Far Side, and they all played their own instruments too, upright bass and piano and there was like a trumpeter and stuff. Like it was crazy because you know they were great at hip hop, but then to come to find out too, they were also playing the instruments in the background there too. And I was like, oh, that's cool. They're real musicians. I like that.
You know, speaking of musicians, I did a commercial one time with Busch Gardens, right? I actually like played in the commercial of Busch Gardens for Hollow Scream.
Oh, you were on camera?
Yeah, I was on camera.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Don't let that get out.
Yeah, well, it's already out.
Yeah, now we know. I'm looking for it.
So it was one of the try looking it up. It's one of the many commercials of Hollow Scream. So
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to really look it up. But anyways,
Oh, I will.
so the artist, the airbrush artist, was I mean, obviously you know who Slipknot is, right?
Who's this?
Slipknot.
Is that I mean, you use that to hang people.
No, that's a band.
Uh,
You really don't
is a
know
ba-
who Slipknot is?
Slipknot is a band.
Oh, geez, come on. Really? Now you're ripping me.
Lead singer Corey Taylor. Yeah, yeah, I got you.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
I
of
don't
course,
know.
of course.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who Slipknot
All right,
is.
so Slipknot, right? So
You son of a bitch.
So the guy who created their mask for 10 years, right?
Okay.
Wallace Khan, right?
He was like a movie makeup artist, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He still
that's
is.
what I thought.
Yeah. I may have to see if I can get a hold of him because he was going to be on one of those shows that I had before.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I can get him on this show.
Oh, that'd be super dope.
Yeah. So really cool guy. He lives in California, right? And he did the tattoos. Like he had to disappear all the tattoos. You know what I mean? Like
What do you mean?
Like he had to make all the tattoos go away
On the guys?
on me, on
Oh.
everybody,
Why?
because apparently it's a new law, right? That if you're shooting a film and it does not require tattoos, you have to, or if you have a tattoo, then you have to cover it up. You know, because I guess some tattoo artist saw his work on a movie or something like that, and they decided to sue the production company to get their take on the movie.
Because they're the ones that did the tattoo.
Yeah, they saw it on film on the silver screen. They said, "Oh man, that's my tattoo right there. I did that one.
Wow.
Well, I want my mailbox money."
I want my cut.
You know, so they decided to sue the production company.
Wow.
And now the new thing is, and because I asked him the same question, I'm like, man, you know, why are you? What's the deal with that? And he's like, oh, he told me himself. He's like, and this is a big guy. You know, me and him are like shooting the shit over here. You know what I mean? Like people sort of, when he comes into play, he's sort of like no, I wouldn't say God, but he's sort of like the king, you know? And people just sort of like, oh, look, Wallace Khan, you know? There's the guy. Am I putting him over too much?
I don't know the guy, so I can't comment really.
Oh, I thought maybe you knew him.
No.
Okay. My bad. I was going on, you probably knew him. Anyways,
No, I had no idea. No, yeah.
so he's the...
I just know that he was a movie, did movie makeup or whatever, but I had no idea. I don't know.
He was the creator of the Slipknot masks for like 10 years.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's cool.
So yeah, so I see if I...
They've had some really creative masks over the years.
They did. So see if I can get a hold of him and...
Yeah, that'd be really cool. And I mean, yeah, this was a cool interview too. It's just, it's unfortunate I hadn't heard of her or that kind of thing. But well, I was in the circuit, like the circuit that she's a part of right now. I was in that 15 years ago.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm the group I'm doing now. I mean, we make music and we release it. We haven't done any live shows with it or anything like that,
Well, my thing is like a lot of that stuff you were naming, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea what you're talking about.
Wait, like what? What do you mean?
Well, like the guitars, stuff like that,
Oh yeah. Oh, I never even mentioned what I play on. I'll go ahead in case they're listening. I play on Dean's and Ibanez.
I mean, I know what a Dean guitar is.
Yeah. We've talked about.
I mean, they look good. They're really cool.
Well, my band was sponsored by them. For,
really?
Like I said, right at the end there.
Okay.
Yeah. So
how'd that go?
We got pretty big.
How did you do that? What was going on? How did that Dean sponsorship go?
That's networking, baby. We just right people, meeting the right people, doing these shows, going through the circuit. If you just keep your ears open and you stay in the scene, people will start to know you and see that you're serious about it, and they take you serious. And as long as you take it seriously, then you can kind of move up and keep going or whatever.
Yeah.
Our Roger Waters, if you will, our guy that was really the steam behind the thing. he was really great at networking. And he was really good at just rounding up people to get at the shows, and
Yeah.
and being really animated and going and talking to people and all that stuff. But I mean, that comes with a price too. I mean, he was super into drugs and stuff, and that's kind of what ultimately killed it. But
Oh wow.
but yeah, he was like, I mean, we all had our talents, and we also, supported the band in the ways that we could, of course. But networking is huge, and he had that in spades for sure. And he was also he was just crazy. Like he was creative as hell, but he was crazy. So it made for good music, like made for good storytelling,
Yeah.
both lyrically and musically. Like he was able to, I don't know, I guess, we'll say Dan, lead guitar player, whatever, he could make riffs like a madman, but putting them together was kind of this puzzle that he didn't have necessarily the eyes for. I don't know how else to put that. But this guy would be like, oh, well, we're going to take this riff, we're going to repeat it this many times, and then we're going to come in with this riff. And he's like, but that's completely different. I know it's going to be great, and we're going to do this. You know what I mean? And then, and so he was putting the puzzle together better than the rest of us. Though we were contributing through like riffs or ideas, of course, but he was putting it together in a really good way, and he was networking really well. And yeah, it's unfortunate because I mean we had to kind of get rid of him because he was starting to f up pretty bad, pawning stuff and whatever, and we just couldn't have that, So it's unfortunate. Basically, as soon as we got rid of him, the whole thing fell apart, and it was pretty apparent pretty quickly.
That's pretty sad though, to be honest with you. I mean, it's,
oh yeah, so
why
right
don't
at that
you
time too, we were supposed to hit the A Team. That was when we were supposed to get the A Team soundtrack.
Yeah. Okay.
And all that stuff. Would have been really cool.
So why don't you find somebody else to take care of that then?
To be well, I mean, so that it's not that easy. I mean, so it worked, and it worked well, but we were also like we were a band. We were a group of friends, you know what I mean, that were doing a thing, and you know what I mean. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like catching lightning in a bottle, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's true. I got you.
And it was like we did. It's not like we didn't try. Me and Dan have auditioned a lot of people over the years to try to get the thing back. And it's just not in the cards. And we've tried to work things out, with the one that the Roger Waters of the group. We tried to work it out with him a couple of times, and he's stuck on being mad at Dan for everything that happened, even though it's not on Dan at all.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just the way he's chose to deal with it. And so there's just it doesn't seem like there's any real coming back from it, which is unfortunate.
Wow, that's crazy, man. I don't see how.
Yeah,
people
I mean, it is what it is. It happens. I just it's
still,
unfortunate.
Though,
It is unfortunate.
It is unfortunate because people get mad for dumb things,
Yeah, I'll agree with you.
Like I see it all the time. People get mad over one thing or another. Somebody said this about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you're like an adult. Don't sit there and like have a cow over something that doesn't need to be having a cow about.
Yeah.
There's more things in this world to be worried about than whatever you're bitching about.
I mean, in some cases, absolutely, I can. In most cases, I'll say I can back you up on that.
Yeah.
There's a solution to everything.
Well, I was in a
just
store.
Calm down. Let's think about it.
Yeah, I was in a store the other day, and I heard this one lady say, "Hey, excuse me," talking to like the meat guy, right?
Sure, right.
And they're like, "Hey, your chicken says always fresh, never frozen." And
Okay.
it says, all right, yeah, that's what it says. And she goes, the young couple, couple tattoos, you know what I mean? Kind of like that punk rockish type, couple-ish, you know what I mean?
Hipster. Like a hipster.
Punky rocker, type of deal. Newborn baby, I guess, And homeboy is like, kind of around them with a couple ear piercings and stuff like that. And he's like, kind of backing her up. And he goes, but yeah, that's what it is. And she goes, well, it's frozen. Why is it frozen? It's not fresh. And the guy, the guy's like, but that's how we ship it.
Well, but if it's on the sign as fresh, never frozen, then it can't be shipped that way.
Well, however you do it, but still, the point is like it's not bad. You know, it's not bad, lady. It's still the same thing. Put it in your fridge. You'll be all right. That's the kind of thing that sort of like, you ever see those people?
Oh, sure.
And I mean, I don't mean like in a weird way. I'm just saying like the people who act like that, that are like,
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
like, come on, really? Are you
Yeah,
serious?
it's a little over the top.
Come on. I mean, listen.
Call that being a Karen.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen a lot of those videos too.
Yeah, those are fun.
Those people. I didn't say those people. Is it okay to say those people? I don't know.
Karens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Everybody
that
hates Karens.
politically correct?
Even the Karens hate Karens.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like even words like those people, right?
Mm-hmm.
People will the mob will classify that as, oh my God, now you're doing this and now you're doing that. It's like, no. It's like one of those things that just, it's nothing to be offended about. I wasn't saying those people in a bad way.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
like,
yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
It's like, what do you mean those people? It's like,
what do you mean those people?
come on, really? Get on.
Yeah, exactly. Like, let's go.
Just get on.
What in the actual?
Yeah.
What
So
in the
anyways,
actual fucks?
But yeah, those people that are Karens are like people who just want to stick their nose in everybody's business, and
Right.
and I mean, listen.
Let it happen to them, though.
What do you mean? What happened to them?
I said, let it happen to them, though.
Oh yeah, they won't like it. You know what I mean? Like I seen one where this lady called the cops because this African American mom and daughter were selling the daughter was selling like I think Kool-Aid or orange juice or
What?
something right at the stand and or
Had like a little lemonade stand.
yeah
Okay.
and this one lady was like on the phone with the cops hiding behind the corner and and just calling saying, hey, look, there's a kid over here selling drinks, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, really? Come on. The kid's just trying to raise money for something.
Yeah.
But,
like, come on.
just don't
It's not that
worry
serious,
about it.
people.
Does it really that offend you that much about whoever lives in your as long as they're not like crazy killer people, you know what I mean, like sexual predators or stuff like that.
Well, the argument is that they were always there. We're just more aware of that stuff now.
Yeah, but still though, I don't want people like that moving next to the bunker. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure. Well, it is what it is, man. It happens.
Yeah, well.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. It's just is.
Yeah.
Don't be a Karen.
Hey, man, gotta protect the bunker, So,
Yeah, I feel you.
I think you'd feel the same way.
It is.
Don't tell me you wouldn't. Don't tell me you wouldn't.
If you go to this website, there's a billion of these things, and you
I
don't know
understand
the
that,
circumstances.
but don't tell me that you would not, you protect your bunker if
I do
somebody
protect my
like
bunker.
if somebody like that moved right next to you.
I do protect my bunker.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not. No, absolutely not.
He's like, no,
No,
just no,
nope, absolutely not. I'm not
not having it.
Not having it. God damn it. I'll protect my neighborhood. Motherfucker.
You're crazy as hell.
Come
man.
out there with a fucking, you ever seen those, what are those, double, those automatic shotguns?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I shot some at the bachelor party.
Did you really? There's automatic
Yeah,
shotguns?
man, it was so
Oh,
cool.
man. Those things are like $2,000?
Yeah, it was nice, man. It was
Yeah.
really cool.
So,
Once we shot it in a lot, though, it started the barrel started getting warm, right?
yeah.
So it would kind of get the shotgun shells would get a little sticky in there.
Oh,
and
okay.
Kinda,
Did you do the double deal or?
No, it was like semi-auto. Like, so you would it had a clip that you just
Uh-huh.
you loaded this clip up with shotgun shells.
Yeah.
You like you would like a clip on a gun, and you put this thing up in there and you cocked it once, and you pop 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 for you only had to cock it one like a handgun.
Yeah, and it
It was so cool.
hold
man.
down the trigger, and just all of a sudden, just boom, 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 boom. You know.
Well, no, you had to keep pulling the trigger. You
oh,
pull
well,
it
you
once.
just okay.
Yeah, it wasn't like full auto. It was semi-auto.
You didn't go to full auto.
No, I mean that's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, but that's still.
I mean, it is sexy, but it's pretty ridiculous.
Firing that Joker off the boom, 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 boom. You know, looking
Oh, yeah.
like the guy from what's it? What's the movie? With Sylvester Stallone and
Judge Dredd?
no, not Judge Dredd. He was the Expendables.
I haven't seen it.
You never seen the Expendables? With
Are you still surprised by the fact that I haven't seen all these movies? Because
No.
I've never.
You
I'm
kind of get
never-
used to that.
Yeah.
You
Every
know.
time you ask, I'm like, nope.
Nope, never seen it. Didn't know what you're talking about. Have no
Can't
idea.
help you, man.
Can't help you, man. So I got some of these Karen videos kind of coming.
Oh
in.
no.
Yeah, and I don't know what is worse, really, to be honest with you. Ones at like Walmart stores or.
Oh man.
I
You know
mean,
those are fun.
Yeah, this is one of them. I have no idea what's going on.
I come from Morocco.
And this guy is taking my phone. No, you don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Washington fights for your liberty, and you are taking it.
I have no idea what's going on with that one. Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
wow.
Jesus.
Oh, wow. Yeah, wow. Ooh. She's like doing kung fu.
Yeah.
Come here. I know you have
Wow.
martial arts. So do I.
I know you're a martial artist, and so do
I
I.
am.
Oh
So why you
jeez.
following me?
This lady's going ham.
I know.
To the exit.
She was
That's
she was
not the
doing
exit.
some martial
That's
arts.
coming in.
I don't care. You can leave from the entrance. Just get out.
Wow.
Let's see what is up with this one.
After he tried to hit me for the first time, yeah.
You want to curse an 8-year-old kid out?
That is
If he
an
was a white kid, would you do that?
Yes,
Would
I
you have
would.
said that to a
Whoa.
white kid?
Absolutely.
Whoa.
Absolutely.
Where do you get
Why we gotta go racist?
I have no idea. Are you watching it?
Yeah, but the video's way behind.
Oh,
I mean, compared to the live audio,
Yeah.
you know.
So basically, I guess I'm assuming this lady cussed in front of this gentleman's kids, right? And now they're sort of like in a political race back and forth.
Okay, but guess what? This is our community. This is their playground. You
Wow.
understand? This is their
This
playground.
community, and that's rude.
Excuse me?
You're implying that I'm not a part of
Yeah,
this
y'all
community.
came in here on the gentrification. This is where we born and raised. All our life. This is our backyard. We don't
Apologies,
have
I went to your
backyard.
neighborhood. I started spending money in your community. I started supporting your community. I am sorry that
What
you
do
and I
money have to do with character? What do money have to do with character?
So I do you understand what's going on?
Barely. This is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They got into a big middle fight with that one.
Yeah, it seems so.
You know.
Holy cow.
I don't know. That's so. Anyways, the Karens are like the people who like kind of stick their nose and stuff that doesn't
Yeah,
really
get
belong,
involved and
with them. But one of the other stories that I found was there was a story that came out, and I don't know if you have any military people in your family.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So kind of close to you.
sure, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I have quite a few as well, and a lot of them were police, Tampa police, and stuff like that. So one of the other stories that I found was, which, out of fairness, I didn't know that this was an unsettling rule when you've flown on a plane as well, right?
Many times.
Yeah. So apparently, you're supposed to, and I'm not saying supposed to, you have to stand up and respect when you're taking off a casket of an airman, like a fallen soldier. Okay. Did you know about that?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that at all.
What do you mean?
What do
Yeah,
you?
you're supposed to respect.
No, listen, I didn't. I had no idea that you had to stand up. For one, I did do. Okay, here's my question: do they sit there and tell you to please stand?
Good question. I don't know. I don't think so. I
Okay.
think it's just etiquette.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. So how do you know if they're
Okay, good call. I assume
know,
yeah they'd be reported in some kind of
yeah,
a way.
because I mean, I've been on a planes before, and I'm like, all right, cool. They'll say, oh, everybody stand when it's ready to stand, so I'll stand. Not knowing what's in the cargo bay, So
Yeah.
that's where I kind of questioned that, But here's the story.
As a fallen soldier was disrespected by passengers on a flight out of Phoenix.
Transporting a fallen soldier has some unwritten rules to show respect. Our Jeff Van Zandt joins us live with more tonight. Jeff?
Giving us a water salute for the warrior on board.
Transporting a fallen service member is a solemn duty. It's emotional, humbling, knowing a soldier who gave his or her life is being taken home. During those trips, out of respect, you're supposed to remain seated until the casket is off the plane and on its way to the final resting place.
Okay, now in this video, I can understand where you can like see it out the window. You know what I mean? But if you're in the other side of the plane, that's where I'm concerned about is like, do they sit there and say, hey, look, we...
Yeah, that's a good question. But yeah, if you can see it like that, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you're right. Would I know to do that? I don't know.
We have a fallen soldier on board, fallen airman, and we ask that you remain seated when we pull into the gate until he can be escorted off the aircraft first.
Ken Fitzgerald was on a flight from Phoenix.
So I guess they do say that.
There you go. I mean,
right.
yeah, if they said it, then there you go.
That's what the guy just said.
To Michigan. The flight is transporting a fallen service member, Senior Airman Andre Taylor. The flight crew told passengers to remain seated, repeating this request several times, but that didn't happen.
A person here, a person there started getting up and following them. I was just in shock. I was looking at them and I was like, are you kidding me?
Even before the casket was off the plane, people rushed for the exit. For Ken, this was disrespectful, even selfish.
I think people should take a second to stop thinking about themselves and in that moment, it's a great opportunity to stop thinking about yourself and to, think about others.
Jeff Van Sant, CBS 5.
All right.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Your thought?
If you were told, then obviously, then what? WTF? What are you doing?
Yeah.
If you weren't told, then sure. Like, how can you? How can you say boo
but
about it?
But I mean, if they say it 2 or 3 times, and they go, "Hey, listen, all right, I know everybody's eager to get off the plane. I get it, all right, but could you sit down? Could you have a seat?" That's what I would say. I'd be like, sit your asses down, have some respect. For this is to me, that is like a form of disrespect to like the 8th degree. Because no matter who the military person is, right? If you are in prior knowledge of that service member being on the plane, right? You need to have some respect and just sit down, just to have respect for the guy who is fighting for the country, abroad,
Yeah.
That knows that he's putting his life on the line every single day. He accepted that fact and said, hey, look, you know what? My life is going to serve in America, right? USA. And I know the risk. I'm accepting the risk. But that supersedes the rewards, And for people not to sit there and stand or sit down when it's been repeated 2 or 3 times, That's just, to me, that's ignorance.
It's ignorance. It's I'm better than
Disrespectful.
you. Yeah, it's this narcissism thing
Yeah.
that is kind of taking over the society.
You know, and if you don't believe, you know, and however you believe, you don't believe in the troops being over there, that's fine. You know, if my thing is that they know what they're doing, and that's, you know, protecting this country is the overseas, you know, the danger. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You
These are
know.
people that are
Right.
putting civic duty before their own life.
Right. And if you can't have the audacity to just, you know, even if you don't agree with it, you know what I mean? That's still somebody's kid. That's somebody's son.
Right.
You know,
somebody's
that's
husband, somebody's brother.
Yeah, somebody's father. You know, have some respect with that, just to say, okay, look, as a human being, you know, this guy served his country, served it well, paid the ultimate price for serving his country.
Right.
You know, they said he was only 24 years old, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, think about that. Yeah, he didn't get to live any bit.
Yeah,
Really.
he left his legacy right there, serving the military, you know, for our freedom.
Exactly.
You know, sorry not to go on a rant about that, but that just kind of irks me a little bit. You know?
Yeah. People definitely think that they're better than the next person.
Yeah, it's like, you know,
It's unfortunate.
You know, when 9/11 happened, everybody was like on the bandwagon. We got, you know, throw our flags up there. You know, every house had American flags on there, which is great. It's fantastic.
Right, but it was a bandwagony thing.
Right, and then now, you know, what, 20 years later? You know, 19 years later, right?
Yeah.
Where's the many flags at? You know, where's all that showing? You know,
You're not wrong, man.
Where's all the little, you know, what looks like the cancer, you know, ribbon, right? The yellow ribbon.
Right.
What happened to all those? You know, you used to see those things everywhere.
Yeah. Well, because you can't.
And
I'm gonna say. I don't know. You can't be that all the time. It would be.
What do you mean you can't be that all the time? You can support, you know, your local sports team all the time.
Yeah.
Same difference. What's the difference?
Okay. All right. I'll give you that.
You know, I'm not bashing anybody. I'm not bashing you by all means.
I know.
I'm just saying, if you can go out and, you know, support, you know, the Bucks 24/7, you know, what's to say that you can't support a fallen soldier getting off a plane?
I mean, that apparently happened.
You know, it's that's what I'm saying. It's to me, it's just being ignorant. You know, not caring, like you said, not caring.
Well, ignorance implies that they didn't know, and we were told. They said repeatedly that, you know, hey.
I think they're being ignorant to the fact of what was happening, like they didn't care.
They didn't care, absolutely.
They don't want to sit down. They wanted like to hop off that plane like it's a hot potato.
I am more important than you.
Right.
Let me off this
Which,
fucking plane.
listen, I understand. Everybody has lives, you know?
Yeah.
I want to get off. Listen, I don't want to stay on a plane any more than, you know. One time, Chewy Rocks and I went to go help a relative move, right? They paid for the airfare, right? All the way in North Carolina, right? So we flew out of Tampa, okay? And, you know, I'm kind of taking some, you know, some pre-shots before I go. You know what I mean?
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Just to kind of, you know, I'm good with planes. I'm cool. I've flown many times, you know. It's just sort of cramped quarters don't really go well with me. You know what I mean?
So, is that right?
Yeah.
You're not into that, huh?
Well, I'm okay with it, but I know, like, you know, I'm taller than I used to be when I was younger.
Yeah,
you
sure.
know? So it's sort of cramped. So anyways, so I was sitting there flying over there, and, you know, everything was cool. Nothing was a big deal. And when we landed, I was like, man, let's just get to the gate. Let's go. You know, we got to go. And
Sure.
it stopped for a moment We're like, oh, we gotta wait for like this other plane to come down. I'm like, oh, come on, really? And I'm thinking this is like one of those things to where it's like another 4 hours on the tarmac before we get to the airport, you know? And we've got like 2 days to get back to Tampa. You know what I mean? So
right.
Well, you know, we have a stopover in our Stark area, right? But any case, so yeah, so I'm thinking with that, and that's the whole thing. It's like in your mind you want to get off, but then if they ask you, hey, look, can you sit down for a moment, and you don't do that, that's where I have an issue, you know, because no matter what's going on in your life, and when I say that, like, I want to get off the plane because I'm like, holy crap, we got to go. You know, this is too long. You know what I mean? Like, kind of freaking out type of thing.
I mean, yeah, I can feel that.
If I still pulled to the terminal, I would have, you know, still sat down. You know what I mean? I would have sit my ass down and said, you know what? Yeah, I'm kind of freaking out, but you know what? To pay respect to this guy, you know, to respect to what he did. You know, I'm going to sit my ass down and.
Well, especially if you were told. Like, I'm definitely going to be one that can follow directions.
Yeah. You know,
it seems like a fairly easy direction to follow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing if they didn't know that was etiquette or whatever, but if they were told,
right,
then that's just no.
And I understand
that's a fuck you slap in the face.
And I understand, you know, you can't force people to sit. You can't force people to, you know, put their hand over their heart. You know, when if you're at like a show or something like our theme park, you know how they do that. You know, like SeaWorld does that or used to do it for the Shamu show. You know what I mean?
What did they do? What are you saying?
Well, okay. Well, I guess you don't go to SeaWorld very much.
No, you know I don't.
All right. So over there, you know, before the show starts, you know, they'll do like a tribute to America, right? And they'll salute the troops and have the soldiers, past and present, you know, to stand up. You know what I mean? And give a salute to them and stuff like that. So, you know, I think that we just sort of like have trailed off.
Yeah.
And respect to all the troops, you know, no matter if they're here or abroad, you know, because like I said, you don't see those yellow little ribbons anymore.
No, you really don't.
Yeah, at all. I hardly ever see them at all. I'll rarely see even a magnet, you know, somewhere on a car. But my thing is to sit there and to stand up and not pay respect to a person who is fighting for your freedom. That's not cool. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So, I don't know. That's just me. I guess was that a rant?
It was.
Did I go on a rant?
You did.
Did I bore the rant? Was I too strong with it?
No.
No?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, maybe?
Yeah, let's be real.
Okay, wow. Why when I'm trying to make points, I guess, why do I always sound like a rant? I don't understand.
Because that's the best way to get a point across.
Is a rant?
Yeah.
Because I'm not even mad. I'm not mad about it.
You don't have to be mad to be on a rant.
I just, you know, I like, it's just things like that just don't agree with me. I don't, you know, I think it's like even when I see videos on the news about other countries or, you know, burning the American flag.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. No, I'm not okay with that.
Or
I don't think anybody is.
Well, even when I see like American flags here, you know, I seen a picture the other day about how a guy stopped on a highway, picked up the American flag and, you know, shook it off and, you know, folded it nicely and put it in his car.
Oh, wow. That was cool.
You know, and I think we forgot about that. I think we forgot about what happens. You know, it's like, you know, we don't need a major disaster like 9/11
to remind you, right?
You know.
Yeah, and I can get down with that.
Well, I mean, think about it. They say every 10 years a major disaster happens. You know?
Do they say that?
Yeah. Well, you know, like the bombings, the FBI bombings over there. You know, in like 1990s, right?
Okay.
And then like the 9/11, you know, and then now this COVID thing.
Hmm.
You know, it's of course that's probably a conspiracy theory now. They're going to think, oh, he's talking about conspiracy theory now. You know?
Well, I mean,
and we'll lose all our
we all
live
can
viewers.
enjoy that a little bit, I'd say.
You know, but yeah, that's the deal is that, you know, it's every like 10 years something sort of majorly happens. You know, and I don't know how they came up with that, but that's, if you look in your history books, that's usually what happens. Something big, major. You know, major events that are happening today. So, any case, all right. So let me switch gears here for a minute. So, the holidays. Since we only got a couple more minutes, the holiday schedule. What do you think about that? What does it look like for you?
You know, I haven't even looked. I don't even know what days these things are falling on.
Okay.
But I'd say unless it's like a major, like, you know, do you know what day Christmas is falling on this year?
The 24th is Christmas Eve, and the 25th is a Friday, which is
so
Christmas
it's a Thursday,
Day.
Friday. So that doesn't affect us really.
Yeah. So we could do the Sunday, the 20th, the 13th of December, right?
Yeah.
So the whole month of December we're good, right?
Say it one more time.
The whole month of December we're good, right?
It sounds good to me. Yeah.
So the 13th, 20th, 27th. What about the 3rd of January, 2021?
The 3rd. Say one more time. I'm sorry.
The 3rd of January, 2021. What do you have on?
Yeah, that sounds great. I'll tell you all about my shenanigans.
All right, fantastic. So, all right,
you know,
so
that'll be fun.
Yeah, your drunkenness.
I don't know. I'm pretty tame.
I don't know. Have I seen you drunk before?
No, nobody has.
Really?
That I can't say nobody, but very few have.
Okay. So
the Double Dizzle has, you know that.
That's true. Yeah.
We talked all about that.
Your buddy Dead Cry was like, really? On the chat?
I know, yeah. He heard us calling him.
Yeah.
He knew it was us. And so he had his sister, and his sister knew too. He said he was playing it in the car.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, so he was like, so that's why he's like, really?
So yeah, kind of a lot of people in the chat tonight. That's great. A lot of live viewers.
That was
We're up
good.
to like
yeah.
five live viewers.
Yeah. A lot of people seem to like that Florida Dame. I'll tell you that.
That's she's a popular girl.
That's good.
So
that's good. Good for her.
Yeah. So
make a name for yourself. Go do it. Go get yourself.
I mean, if you're doing it for that long, go ahead. I mean, listen. I know it's not. And I wasn't trying to be critical of her work by all means. Like I said,
no, I didn't get that vibe.
Yeah, when I was saying I'm critical of my own work because I mean.
Oh yeah, no, I think you came across loud and clear. I didn't get the vibe that you were trying to be critical of her.
You've seen how I do my videos. It's like.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah.
I'm like hardcore, like here. I'm like Michael Bay over here.
I'm like Michael Bay over here.
There's a movie or show I thought of the other day when I was watching it, and I thought you might get a kick of it. I don't know if you know about it.
What show is this?
Called The Irishman.
I don't know
Netflix.
anything about it.
Really?
I've never heard of it.
Oh man, you never heard of The Irishman?
Bro, I'm not one of these guys that sit around doing nothing.
Come on,
I really don't. Yeah, I have no idea.
Have you seen my schedule? And I still.
Well, you have different priorities. My priority isn't there. Isn't in that.
Isn't where?
You know what I mean? Like I'm not. I don't. You like film. You like watching the way people tell stories and stuff like that. And I can definitely. I feel that. It's just not. And I like it too. I like to analyze that kind of stuff too when I do sit down and watch it. But typically, if I have something on, it's something I've seen 1,000 times, and it's just background noise. Back there. That's it. That's the long and short of it.
Well, this is the Irishman, the trailer for it. It's Anthony Sikorsky.
I want you to meet my cousin Russell
movie.
Buffalino. Better watch. There's a lot of tough guys around here. Did he tell you?
You see Joe Pesci right there? No.
Oh well, it's a delay over here.
Oh, Joe Pesci with keep on forgetting his name right there too, and the guy, the Jerry Seinfeld. No, Everybody Loves Raymond. He's a lawyer.
There's a lot of tough guys around here. Did he tell you?
I hear his voice.
Yeah.
You're not afraid of tough guys, are you? I didn't think so.
So this is the Irishman, only on Netflix.
I was one of 1,000 working stiffs.
So basically, kind of like he is the. There's, all right. So there's a guy who just recently came out, and he's like 90-something years old, right? And basically, he's playing that person, right? And he was a hitman for the mob. He was a very, powerful hitman. You know what I mean?
Okay. And
basically, supposedly, according to his story, was that he's the one who killed Jimmy Hoffa. And I believe there's a story that I read a while back that he actually came out and told his story.
Oh, wow.
About him killing Jimmy Hoffa. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it was a strange little sequence because I watched. It was a great a great film. It's about 3 hours.
Oh.
But no, it is really good. Like really good. Like you would, I bet you would get a kick out of it. Like you ever seen what's the other mob? Well, you probably didn't see all the mob movies, did you?
I mean, I've seen a mob movie.
Which one?
I said a mob movie. Calm down.
A mob movie. Yeah, I was saying, which one?
Yeah, hold on. It's gonna take a second. Like Casino.
Okay. That's not really a mob movie.
Yeah, they were in the mob.
That's more of like a.
I've seen a bit of The Godfather.
Okay, that's a mob movie. Yeah.
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas is a mob movie. Yeah.
See.
Yeah. I wouldn't classify Casino be that like sort of a mob movie.
Casino's a mob movie. You're crazy as hell, boy.
No.
You crazy as hell, fool.
Absolutely not. That's I don't know. Okay. So, if you were, what was the last movie you've seen? Let me ask you that.
Last movie I saw.
Yeah. The last movie.
Does pornography count?
It probably does. I mean, sure, yeah. I mean, all right, well, let's do it like this then. What was the actual last movie that you've seen, and then we'll go on to the pornography tip.
Like a real movie.
Yeah. Well, we'll go on to the other tip here in a minute, but so what was the actual last movie you saw?
I don't know.
I know it's hard.
Oh! It was actually a Disney movie, Home.
Wow, who? Home?
Yeah.
Home. What is Home?
I don't know. Some alien.
Is that the one where he goes back, back to a different, like an Area 51 type of thing? I don't know.
No, it was like.
I want to say I've seen that.
It was like a group of aliens decided they wanted to take over the. I don't remember, bro. you gotta understand. Like, I'm just not this guy. So last movie I enjoyed.
In your alone time?
Or no, just in general, like that I could be like, man, I really like that. If we're talking about most recent, was probably.
I know it's hard.
Big Hero 6, maybe. Look at
that's not a bad movie, though.
You could tell I'm a dad. I really did like that movie. It inspired me to go home and write a program where I was like, trying to build robots or whatever.
See, I could build you the prop and you just program it.
I'm telling you, man.
That'd be awesome. We just got to get together.
Cool. We should try to work out a way where like my programming skills and your prop building skills work together.
Whenever you say go, let's go.
I mean, that could be neat, yeah.
Yeah, we could build our own little R2-D2 type of deal.
Bro.
Little crazy action, So, how's your buddy, by the way, grabbing your deal, letting you pee for you?
The double dizzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just doing that on the break.
Oh, really? Is he there?
Had the little.
Is he there with you?
Yeah. He showed up about halfway through the show.
Does he want to say hi? What's up?
Probably. I mean, it doesn't.
Let's see. Come on, put the double D on the phone.
The double dizzle.
The double dizzle on the air. What's going on, double dizzle?
What's up?
What's up? Let me ask you something, double dizzle, and I want you to be totally honest with me. All right? Totally honest. All right. And
you don't have to answer anything you don't want to.
Nah, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. All right, we're live. So when Matt gets drunk, right? Do you pull out his deal so he can go pee?
Of course, I don't want the man to wet himself.
Oh, come on now.
Thank you.
No, don't.
How many times have we done this?
Don't let him. Don't let him. Bamboozle you.
Don't let him bamboozle you. This isn't normal behavior, is what he keeps telling me is not normal.
Say so.
So what you're saying is you'll reach into his pants, grab his junk, and pull it out, so he doesn't pee all over his pants.
That's a real friend, my man.
Yeah.
See now, I think he's working to work.
You always think he's working.
No, because you've probably told me, go ahead and pipe in and say, hey, look, go ahead and say that, just to go with it, to keep Bull stupid.
To keep Bull stupid? You feel like you're stupid?
I feel like you guys are bamboozling me.
This isn't normal behavior. Your friends haven't done this for you?
Absolutely fucking not.
They're not good friends.
All right, listen, I don't need those kind
They're
of
not
friends.
good friends.
I don't need friends like that.
What do you mean?
I'll find my way to the restroom. Thank you. Thank you for that.
The best kinds of friends are these kinds of friends, my man.
Dude, that is not normal. That is not normal behavior. You don't sit there and unless you really like each other, which is cool. It's great. I have no problem with that.
Sounds like you do.
No, I don't. I'm just saying that, I've never heard of a friend like that pulls out your deal with that. He's kind of like, winking Captain Winky.
If you ask them to, why wouldn't they?
So I guess, if that's what you're into, dude, that's fine.
It's not that I'm into it. It's just it's helpful.
It's helpful for you or for him?
Yes.
All right. So just don't drop the soap.
Yeah, gets them a free show because I don't normally charge people. And
we're going down this road again. That's what I'm saying. I think you guys are working to work. Don't bamboozle me. There's no way this guy is pulling out your deal to let you go. He's like, motherfucker, I am not touching that motherfucking shit.
I don't know, bro. It's pretty sexy.
Bro, I've known you for a long time.
Yeah. You've never seen my penis?
Absolutely not.
Well,
No, I'm not, and I'm not asking either.
There's still time.
Hey, if you want to pee through a straw, that's fine.
Pee through a straw? What, like a what is that, catheter? Catheter, right? Yeah.
Nah, I'll just call a couple friends, Dominus Live.
Call friends, and what are they gonna do?
Oh, they'll figure out.
Straw in my penis?
They'll figure out something.
All right.
Yeah. So don't.
Threaten me with a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have a red room?
Do I have a red room?
Yeah.
What does this mean?
You don't know what a red room is?
Something I'm supposed to be aware of?
Oh, jeez, wow. See, now I know you're working to work because you would have caught on to that one.
Yeah, maybe.
I bet your buddy over there likes to pull Captain Winky got a hold of it.
What the fuck are you talking about? I don't understand.
I bet you he knows what a red room is.
Do you know what a red room is? He doesn't know what a red room is.
Wow, you guys are living under a rock.
At least we're able to pee comfortably,
Exactly, yeah. That's what you guys do. That's what you're into. It's cool though. Listen,
I feel like Bull's jealous.
Why would I be jealous? I don't even know why it's even brought up, to be honest with you.
You wanted to talk about it, and here we are.
I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't. You just threw me off. Took the wind out of my sails.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's it's a real friendly.
We were talking about the Irishman before we started about pulling out your penis.
I never intended on pulling my penis out on the show, although I have. And
Hey,
you know, sometimes you just gotta do it.
whatever works. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what you're into. Just
I'm not a guy that gets into all, you know, embarrassments and stuff. I'm fine.
yeah, you're just really working it, aren't you? Working it. That's what you do.
I mean, you know, when in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Well, I
I've
don't
been
think
told.
they were anticipating.
Oh, they were
that.
definitely touching each other's penises. You didn't know about Rome?
All right, do we really want to get into that right now?
Well, no. I mean, I'm just saying. Like, they were definitely touching penis.
I don't know if they were touching each other's penises. I mean,
Oh, they definitely were.
Oh no, I don't think they were.
Come on, man.
Dude, come on.
Oh, they definitely were. You don't know about this?
Big old brute guys like that. They're gonna.
Romans are famously gay.
No.
Yeah.
What? I mean, I'm cool with that if they were, but
no, yeah, famously.
What?
Well, it's not that they were gay; they were just very openly sexual. Like,
but no,
would
they
have,
weren't
these
like
crazy parties and stuff.
They weren't like having parades and grabbing each other's deals.
No, no. I mean, we started doing the parade thing because we wanted, you know, equality for everybody.
No, I'm talking about back then.
Right? Yeah.
I mean,
back
what do you
then,
mean
they
by
were just
what do you mean by like ferociously? You know,
ferociously stroking cock. What do you mean? They love the penis.
you mean like they're just walking around,
Walking around,
stroking
grabbing
it
penis.
down the street?
Oh yeah, smoking it down the street. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
yeah, sure. That's. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how that goes. I mean, that's what
mean,
you're saying. I mean,
you got me. I wasn't there, but I know that. I mean, that's a thing.
But that's what you brought up, so I figured you had some knowledge on it.
I mean, everybody does. Somebody chime in here.
What do you mean
Like,
everybody does?
It's common
Everybody
knowledge.
walks down the street stroking their deal.
I'm not saying it was that.
That's what you just said.
extreme.
Everybody's.
I know. I was doing that to be funny because I thought you understood. I didn't realize that you were, you know, half.
Half what?
I don't want to say it. It's not politically correct.
Half what? No, go ahead.
Half retarded.
I'm not half retarded.
How aren't you getting this? They were famous. Like, they would always have these crazy sex parties and stuff. It was very. they were very
Just walking
famously-
around, just stroking the
just
deal.
stroking people painted gold and playing
Yeah.
with their penises and stuff.
Hey, how you doing? That's great. Can I stroke your deal? Sure. Come
Yeah,
on, stroke
can I-
mine.
yeah.
There you go.
If I can stroke yours,
Dude,
like, you know what I mean?
You realize I was working you?
Oh, okay.
Jeez,
All right.
wow.
I really thought
Come
you had
on.
no idea. Like, I mean,
Dude.
it's I was like, everybody knows.
Jeez, wow.
I really thought that you
this
were.
guy.
I mean,
See,
I've done it to you.
that's what I
mean,
know. I know you're working the work when you're working about this guy pulling your deal out. That's not no.
Bro. If I have a friend that would do that for me if need be.
I'd be like, buddy, you're on your own.
I know you are.
Put a diaper in.
You're ready to put a diaper on.
Here's some toilet paper. Soak it up with that, bud.
Jesus.
Yeah, there you go.
You're a real piece of work. You know that?
You have 30 seconds. Pee.
You have 30 seconds.
It's like
pee.
with, what's the guy with the rock with the rundown? Right? Oh, you didn't see that one either.
Of course I didn't see that.
Fuck
Are you
that.
crazy?
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm going to tell you right now, it already sounds terrible.
Really?
The Rock.
It's with what's the other guy that I can't think of his name. He hasn't done any films in a while. But yeah, it's I can't think of his name either. By the way, did you ever watch any more of The Mandalorian?
Nope.
Nope.
No need, my man.
No need. You just watched the one with the eggs. Now is about it.
Well, it wasn't even on purpose. Nobody knew they was going to do that.
Uh-huh.
It was just, again, my boy needed a place to watch the show, and I was like, well, all right. I'm a guy with internet.
All right. Well, we got to figure something out.
What do you mean?
We got to figure out what you like.
What I like?
Yeah. What do you like? Tell
Long
me.
walks on the beach.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Sunsets.
Yeah.
I hate sunrises.
Uh-huh.
Love sunsets.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a normal guy. I like to
Normal
program.
guy. What kind of flowers do you like?
Orchids.
Orchids. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you like somebody that likes long walks on the beach, likes orchids, likes listening
sunsets,
to,
but not sunrises.
likes to listen to Harry Potter in the background. You know,
I don't listen to Harry Potter ever.
that's what you told me. You texted me and said, "Hey, well, I'm doing this bit. Can you play some Harry Potter in the background?" I said, "Sure, I can find some." So,
I am not a Harry Potter fan. By
Dude,
the
I have
way,
seen
anybody
you.
calling to fill this personal ad, if you like Harry Potter, just go ahead and don't even chime in.
I've seen
know
you
what
in a
I'm
Harry.
saying?
I've seen you in a Harry Potter outfit before, like a robe.
I mean, so that's a different story. I mean, role playing is fine. I won't be able to help too much though. I don't know shit about this shit. About
So
Harry
that
Potter.
wasn't you with a wand
So
and
my dad was into Harry Potter. You
Really?
know Mr. T. He was in. He likes it a lot.
Man, I didn't think he was.
Yeah, he liked it a lot.
He kind of. I thought he
could
was
give
like a
two fucks.
comic book guy.
Oh hell no.
No, he struck me as a comic book guy.
He stroked you.
No, he did.
Oh Jesus. Oh gee, we're gonna talk about that next show.
Bill, that was not what came
Mr.
out.
T in the back stroking you. Huh? We're gonna palpate the groin area here.
Here's your Harry Potter music, by the way. Last time I played that at a show, right?
Sounds epic.
That there was not a dry in the place.
Oh.
Yeah.
What were you doing alongside of this music?
It was just DJing.
So you were just playing this song and people were just weeping?
No, this is at the end of the wedding.
Oh, it was a wedding. Okay,
Yeah, the
okay.
end of the wedding, yeah.
I'm like, people are just weeping because
They're
you're playing this song. That's
See,
a
I was
powerful
trying to
song.
hype it up, and there you go, fucking
That's a
tearing it
powerful
down.
fucking song, man.
Jesus Christ.
There's
You know?
weeping uncontrollably, sobbing. All right, tune in next time. We'll talk about Bull getting stroked by Mr. T at the X-ray machine.
That came out wrong, goddamn. Jesus Christ. God damn it, motherfucker.
Working the work.
All right, thank you so much for joining the show. Thank you to Florida Dane for joining our show as well. Check her out, floridadane.com or Facebook. Just go buy her album, support her. She's a local R&B and hip hop artist. We had her on the show today. Really good interview, I thought.
That was fun, man.
Yeah, very cool. So we're going to have a lot more interviews coming up. And Matt, if you know somebody that wants to talk on the show, like the Double D over there, that likes to pull out your junk and kind of let you pee and then tucks it in really well for you. Does he wipe it off too?
I mean, it always smells fresh. I keep one of those new car, pine tree gimmicks wrapped around it, so.
That might hurt. I don't know. So, thank you to Matt the Savior for doing this. He saved the show once again. So, thank you so much for doing the show. Thank you to Chewy Rocks, the executive producer of Bulls Radio Lounge. All the stuff that she does and books for the show. Thank you so much for that.
And thank you, Bull.
Well, no, thank you.
Well, thank you, my friend.
So also thank the listeners. We had up to 6 live listeners tonight. Thank you so much. Just check us out, Bulls Radio Lounge, YouTube.com, or just go to Bulls Space Radio Lounge and just check us on there. We're gonna get back into social media, try to do some new things. So, and then Matt's got a big heavy load that he wants to let me know about.
Yeah.
So, all right, we'll talk next week, my friend.
All right, brother.
All right, Bulls Radio Lounge, YouTube.com. We'll see you next week.
Go get you some.
Are you sitting at your window while he's sleeping? Pulling back the curtain, looking for the moon. That's me smiling at you. If you're lost, high up in the mountain tops, I'll leave the light on.